guys? It's a foggy day here in the middle of nowhere. I put a video out a few days ago about the 5 things that I wish I knew before I bought my 2021 Tacoma TRD off-road, and I promised that I'd make a video of 5 things that I love about it. So this is that video. So I want to start with some things that you can't see. So before I get to my place where I'm going to film, I'll just talk about some things that you can't really see, that I can't really show on camera. The first thing that I love is actually the road presence that this thing has. When you're driving a TRD off-road, especially a long bed like me, you feel very high up. You're fine. It's not that big of a truck, but you feel very high up. And it might be the wheels, which I'm going to talk about later. But this driving position in the Tacoma TRD off-road is nothing short of powerful. When you're sitting in the driver's seat, your feet are actually like, you know, it's not like a regular truck where your feet are kind of like angled like this, like you're sitting like this and your feet are like this. It's more like this. So your feet are kind of like, you know, farther out. And I really, really like that because it feels like, you know, you're driving in that kind of sports car position, but you're very high up. And that's a really cool, I think, like unique thing to the Tacoma. And I really actually dig that. So I know a lot of people don't like that about the Tacoma, that it's like, doesn't feel like a truck. It feels more like a sedan high up. I love that because you're driving a truck, whether it feels like it or not. It just feels more comfortable for me in that kind of way. The road presence and kind of the feel when you're driving is really, really cool. I feel like they did a great job kind of incorporating that into the truck. The second thing I want to talk about is the sound. So the sound of the truck stock actually sounds pretty good. It's nothing that would blow anybody away. You know, it's obviously not anything like an aftermarket exhaust or anything like that. But outside of the truck, I'll run a clip right here. It doesn't sound terrible stock. I've done nothing to the truck, and that was just a cold startup that I took a video of in my last video, but I thought that it sounded really, really good. From inside the cabin, there's not a ton of road noise. So like, I know that people have complained with the SR5 and other models and the wheels and tires differ, but other people have complained that you get that kind of bumpy noise feeling, and that there's like a very loud road presence when you're driving. I don't feel that with this truck. One of my first things that I noticed was actually how soft and easy it felt, as well as how quiet it really was inside of the cabin. While it is kind of loud outside of the truck, you don't hear a lot inside. So like if I was having a conversation with a friend and I was going, you know, 70 miles an hour on the freeway, you could still have a full conversation with not having to, like, you know, speak up basically. That's something that I do enjoy. Kind of a perk of, is because while a truck may sound better than this one with an aftermarket exhaust, you know, I carry a lot of people in this truck. I have 2 other roommates, and this is the primary vehicle that we use to go places when we're all going somewhere together, and I wouldn't like it if it was just obnoxiously loud and I wouldn't be able to have conversations with them. I wouldn't really like that. But it sounds good outside of the truck, and as long as it's quiet in here and I can have conversations and not, you know, be annoyed by an obnoxious exhaust tone, that fits really well with my lifestyle and kind of like my choice, I guess. Real quick, if you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe button. I am trying to grow this channel. I really have found a new motivation and drive and passion for YouTube, and it's really just fun to kind of connect with other people who have Tacomas and just off-road vehicles in general. I don't do only off-road stuff. I'm actually wanting to get a project car pretty soon here, so if you want to see that, subscribe. But other than that, I really just appreciate all the support recently and everybody commenting on the videos. It's really kind of cool to see my channel grow, so gonna try to continue to do so. But I'm about to get to the place where I want to film, and I'll go into some exterior and interior things that I want to show you on camera. Okay, we're here back in the truck where we're gonna film. I do want to apologize real quick. I'm gonna be going outside here in a sec to show you like some exterior stuff, but it's super foggy. If you can see, it's kind of creepy. We're gonna start inside. So, and the first thing that I want to talk about actually are the LED lights. So I don't know if this is new to the 2021 Tacoma models, but in the TRD off-road, it comes standard with LED lights, and these are just super, super bright. One of the first modifications on YouTube channels that I was looking at, like when you get a Tacoma, was the first thing to do was to replace the LED lights. Well, you don't need to with these. Mine came stock with LEDs, including the, dude, look how, literally be driving, look, I'm like in a full studio right now. That's a basketball. I'm in like a full studio right now. Look at this thing. I'll be going down the road. Let me turn this off. Can't even see me. I'll be going down the road and it's just like heaven opened up. And like literally to the point where it's almost too bright. But I love it because I know what I'm getting now when I'm expecting to turn on the lights. And it's just insanely bright. I know that a lot of the older Tacomas came stock with like the standard, you know, yellow, but it's nothing compared to these. And I just love that it came stock with these and that I can use it all around throughout my truck. My number 3 is the LED lights that came stock with my model. Number 4, staying in the interior. Yes, I got a McDonald's Coke. If you think any other Coke is better, let me know in the comments. You're wrong. But this came with the cloth option. That's just which is not the premium option. But when I saw that the cloth was designed like this, I really fell in love. I really like the way that these cloth seats look. Now, this is throughout the entire truck that it's the same design. You can't really see as much back there, but up here you can see how it kind of has a cool like DNA looking futuristic cloth feel. And I love these seats feeling wise too. Not only do they look really good, but they also feel really good. The only thing is that with the standard option, it doesn't come with obviously heat warmers like most cloth seats don't, but I'm perfectly fine with that. These just look really, really good in my opinion. And a lot of people really prefer to put a seat cover over these, but I don't know why. I just think it looks really, really clean and flush. I think the stitching around here too is done really well with this gray. And this is just the passenger seat. Obviously the driver's seat has the same thing going on, but my number 4 are these interior seats. Really, it's the first thing that caught my eye when I got into my Tacoma the first time. Obviously, you come in and everything's black. Everything looks really good. You got some chrome, but that's whatever. But the first thing you notice is how much these seats stick out from the rest of the truck. And I think that's done really, really well and on purpose. But yeah, my number 4 are definitely these seats, not only the look of them, but also how they feel great. And as I mentioned before, the position that they're in is very comfortable as well. Stepping outside of the truck now, obviously it's very, very foggy out here. I don't know what the deal is, but so this list, guys, it's I wanted to condense it to 5, and 5 just doesn't really do it justice. I mean, I'm trying to find 5 things I love about it, and I love way more than 5 things. So this list is just hard to make in general. But my last thing I want to put on here, the number 5, are the front tail lights. Look how good these look, just LED daytime running lights. Look very, very good with the truck. Honestly, just a really cool futuristic look. Here's the full front. I just love these so much, and I don't think the camera does it really justice. I'm trying to get it focused on here, but the Pro comes with a model with the lights all around it. I touched on these in my 5 things I don't like about the Tacoma, where the regular the regular lights that you come on when you turn the actual lights on, but these daytime running lights are really, really sweet. And I just love the way that these things look. This is my number 5, are the look of these tail lights. They look really just menacing. And if you want to upgrade it and do the full thing, you can, but the ones that come stock with the TRD Off-Road 2021 are pretty sweet in my opinion. Okay, I couldn't keep it to 5. As I'm just noticing, these wheels have grown on me. I have to throw these wheels in here. My number 6 are the wheels that come with the 2021 Tacoma TRD Off-Road. These are just really, really sweet. When I got the truck, I really wasn't a huge fan of them, but as I look at them more and as I, kind of focus in on them, I really like the way that these look, and I think that they just look really, really clean. Obviously, I think I'd rather go for a full black spoke, but these are just really, really good looking for a stock truck. And obviously, these are the 17-inch wheels on the Bilstein shocks, so it's got a nice lift to it. It comes with the off-road specifically, but the wheels are looking pretty sweet. And honestly, like I said before, they've grown on me a lot. So if this is something you're worried about, I wouldn't really worry about it too much, especially if you plan on changing these out at some point. But I think in the meantime, until you do so, the Toyota TRD Off-Road stock tires are a great option to have. And I really am happy with the way that these turned out. But with that is the last thing I'm going to touch on. Again, it's really, really hard for me to condense into 5 things. I love this truck so much, and I love so many things about it. It was harder to find 5 things I didn't like than it was to find 5 things that I do like, obviously, because I could go on for hours about things that I love about this truck specifically. But with that in mind, that are my top 5, really 6 things that I love about my 2021 Tacoma TRD Off-Road. But with that is effectively the end of today's video. I know the end is kind of weird right here with the LED lights going on. but it's dark outside, and you know, now it gets dark at 5 o'clock, which is just stupid. But again, I really appreciate the support recently on the channel. Seeing this channel grow is really just something that's been very satisfying to me, and honestly glad that I'm sticking with it and doing, and I'm going to continue to do so over the break. I'm going to try and post twice a week. I've been doing 1 a week now, and I know that's been low because, you know, into the semester and finals and things like that, but gonna try and ramp that up to 2. Hopefully next semester keep that going. Little pothole for you guys here. Tacoma just crushes it, bro. But that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much. If you have not already subscribed, please do so, and like and hit that notification button so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.